What if I told you everything you know, your planet, your solar system, even your galaxy, is just a tiny speck in something far more terrifying? Our solar system sits inside the Milky Way, a galaxy so massive it contains hundreds of billions of stars. And yet, it's just one of trillions. But here's the twist. Even in our small cosmic neighborhood, there are things that should not exist. Let's start at the edge of our solar system. In 2006, NASA launched a spacecraft called New Horizons, and what it discovered on Pluto shocked the world. A frozen planet with a beating heart, a massive, heart-shaped region, smooth, young, and mysteriously active. No craters, no signs of aging, almost like it's alive. Scientists believe something beneath Pluto's surface is moving, shifting, possibly even reshaping the planet in real time. And we still don't know why. But Pluto is nothing compared to what's out there, because the universe itself is expanding, driven by a force we barely understand, dark energy. And if scientists are right, one day, that expansion won't just continue. It will tear everything apart. Galaxies, stars, planets, even atoms. A cosmic end known as the Big Rip. Now imagine this. A planet so extreme, it makes Earth look like heaven. K2-141b, a world of fire. One side permanently facing its star, burning at over 5,000 degrees. The other, frozen in eternal darkness. And in between, supersonic winds, rivers of lava, and a surface that literally melts and reforms. This isn't science fiction. This is real. Back in our solar system, things don't get any safer. Meet Io, the most volcanic place we've ever seen. Explosions, lava oceans, toxic gases, and radiation so intense, nothing could survive there for more than minutes. But somehow we still explore. Floating above Earth is one of humanity's greatest achievements. The Hubble Space Telescope, a machine that can see 13 billion years into the past, capturing light from the very birth of the universe. But even space exploration has its horrors, because one of NASA's biggest threats isn't black holes or aliens. It's dust, moon dust, sharp, toxic, deadly. In lab tests, it destroyed human cells, causing irreversible damage in less than 24 hours. And sometimes, space lies to us. Astronomers once celebrated discovering a planet, Fomalhaut b, but years later, it vanished, because it was never a planet at all. Just the aftermath of a violent cosmic collision. Now look up at Saturn. From far away, its rings look perfect, peaceful, smooth. But up close, they're chaotic, broken, shaped by invisible forces. Even tiny moons can carve massive gaps, reshaping an entire planet's rings. And then there's Venus, a world that may have once had oceans, possibly even life. But today, it's a burning hell, hot enough to melt metal, covered in toxic clouds. A reminder that planets can die, and sometimes so can stars. Or worse, they come back. Scientists have discovered something terrifying. Zombie stars. Stars that explode, and then somehow reignite. Stronger than before. No one knows how. Now imagine something even more dangerous. A black hole that moves, not sitting quietly in space, but traveling, consuming everything in its path. Inside it, gravity stretches you, pulls you apart, until you become spaghetti. Yes, that's the real term. Spaghettification. And if that wasn't enough, space itself is filled with invisible bullets. Millions of pieces of debris, traveling faster than a speeding bullet. Even something the size of a grain of sand could destroy a spacecraft or a human. And if you were ever exposed to space without protection, you wouldn't freeze instantly. You wouldn't explode. Instead, your blood would boil. Your oxygen would vanish. And within seconds, you'd lose consciousness. Now here's where things get even stranger. In 2017, scientists detected something impossible. ʻOumuamua, an object from outside our solar system. It didn't behave like anything we've ever seen. It moved differently, accelerated strangely, and then disappeared. We still don't know what it was, and maybe we never will. Meanwhile, above Saturn, a perfect hexagon storm has been raging for decades. 6 perfect sides, a shape that shouldn't exist in nature. And yet there it is, spinning endlessly, unexplained. But here's the truth. Despite all this chaos, all this danger, all this mystery, we're still here, on a small planet, orbiting an average star. traveling through space at over 800,000 kilometers per hour. And yet, it takes 230 million years just to complete one orbit around the galaxy. Which means, since the dinosaurs, we haven't even made one full trip. Let that sink in. You are here, in a universe this vast, this dangerous, this unknown, and we've only just begun to understand it.